All right, welcome to Sin Bin Stream. Tonight in NHL doubleheader action, we start out in Ottawa, where the Buffalo Sabres have gone to take on the Ottawa Senators. Hope you're having a great Thursday. And then about an hour, 3.5 hours, we'll start the stream for Nashville at Los Angeles, Predators at Kings. All right, let's check the audio real quick. All right, we're good for we are good on Twitch. Let's check YouTube. Yep, we are good. All right, let me fix my chat because it's wrong. It's not working. All right, there we go. Connor, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Doing the anthems. Buffalo in white. I think Ottawa is in fact in red. I know Linus Ullmark is in net. Yep, Ullmark backed up by Reimer. And it's Luukkonen backed up by Lyon. We have a host of scratches for the Senators, and start out with the Senators. Gilbert, McDermott, Yakimchuk, Shabbat, Halliday, Sanderson. For the Sabres, Luke Shen, Kesselring, Carrick, Timmins, Kozak, Pearson, Ostland, and Colton Ellis. Oh, boy. Yeah. Got Devils. Yes. We have clinching scenarios tonight. We'll keep an eye on Habs. Right on. Habs Rangers. All right, quickly. Buffalo can clinch with any kind of win against Ottawa. Just a playoff spot. You know, we're not talking division yet. Yeah, there it goes. Just knocked off my Nintendo Entertainment System controller. That's awesome. Just trying to put a puck in view there. All right, we're starting out with the TSN coverage. If it's bad, we'll switch to Buffalo's coverage. Let's see. Or if they get a point and the Flyers beat the Red Wings in any fashion, and the Canes beat the Blue Jackets in any way. Okay, so they have a few ways. Canes can... Carolina Hurricanes can clinch a spot with if they beat the Blue Jackets, and then there's some other scenarios. The Wild can clinch a playoff berth if they get at least 1 point against the Canucks. Yeah, that's it. So three teams can clinch tonight. I can refer to these later. All right, we are set to go, though. And face off, and we're underway. Again, okay, Sabres in white going right to left. Ottawa in red going red but with black helmets and black shoulders going left to right. All right, again, we're on TSN. We may have to switch to MSN for the Sabres. They weren't great last game, though. Shot and a save. That should be the first one of the day. 9:48 to go. Shot from the far side to the nearest, right on target. Face off. Taken behind the net. Up the near boards. Believe that's Norris. Cross-ice pass. Power lost it in the corner. Actually, it's picked up by Doan behind the net. Blue line keeper for Byram. and blocked out and sent down by Ottawa. All right, picked up by Byram. 19:20 to play in the first period. What's up, Gracie? Thanks for being here. Hello. Go Sabres. Dumped in by Buffalo. It's in the far corner towards the net. I don't know if that just was a loose deflection or what, but no shot on goal yet for the Sabres. 19 minutes to go, first period. Taken behind the net. Long pass up the far boards. Luukkonen sends it behind the net, and it's picked up by Dahlin. Off the near boards to the neutral zone and tipped in, but Ottawa has it in their own zone. Spence passes, and it's sent up into, well, behind the net. Centering pass got away through the crease into the near boards. Now, they did give Buffalo a shot. Maybe that's coming up. All right, into the far boards. Sent into the near corner. Buffalo skates it out to the red line and dumps it in. Allmark plays it up the far boards, not out. No, Buffalo kept it in, but now Ottawa takes it away. Into the far circle, towards the net, shot. Luukkonen, well, it gets into the near corner. I thought he maybe still had it in the crease. Sent up the far boards, down the length of the ice. This is icing on Buffalo, 17:48. Shabbat, Sanderson, Carrick, and Fielders are hurt. Yes, yes. I knew Carrick was hurt, but yeah, thanks. Oh, cool. Thanks. Thanks, Connor. Thanks, Gracie, for being here. George, let's go Sabres. Exactly right. Thanks for being here. Derek, yeah. Yes. Clinch a spot with a win. Ottawa's last 40-goal season was 07-08. Heatley had 41. Alfredson had 40 in the same year. Wow, yeah, Luke. Although we are in Ottawa. All right, face off. Taken, and Metza sends it up. This is icing. Nobody touched it. 17:40, another icing on Buffalo. Wait, who's Metza? Who is he paired with tonight? I missed who was out there with him. All right, we got another face-off in the far circle for Buffalo. Ottawa wins it this time. Blue line pass, shot wide into the far corner. I'm going to have to try Buffalo's feed. These black numbers on red jerseys are next to impossible to read for Ottawa. This is terrible. I can't. On that first commercial, I'm switching, or maybe even next icing. Sent in by Ottawa. Power gets it behind the net, and Byram sends it up the far boards. Ottawa will chase it down, and that's Spence trying to dig it out. It's sent behind the net. Sent up the boards by Thompson. That's of Ottawa, not Buffalo. Up again for Buffalo, down the length of the ice. Picked up, I think that's Zub. Yep, Zub is two. Zub is out there with Clevin. Oh, taken away. Centering pass just missed Doan. Oh, man. Doan was open in the slot. Buffalo missed a chance. Far circle. And there's a takedown and a Buffalo penalty. Ottawa heads to the power play. I think Benson was the one that tried to set up Doan, and I think he just took the penalty. He was holding Brady Tkachuk, and Ottawa heads to the power play. Yeah, the fonts have changed on this. Who is the youngest goalie to win the Vezina? That's an excellent question. That's probably going to stump me, though. I'll go wishful thinking and say Jonathan Quick, but I don't think it is. Fogle, Giroux, Pinto, Zetterlund, Thompson on the power play unit for Ottawa. They keep it in at the blue line. 5th on PK, Buffalo, 81.7. 11th on power play, I think Ottawa. Didn't see the percentage. All right, at the blue line, shot was wide, kept in on the far boards. That was by Thompson. Mets passed it, and the Sabres couldn't get it out, though. Kept in. Far circle, McLeod sends it to Metza. Now it's sent to the neutral ice, and it's cleared down the length of the ice. Power play is 26.1% at home, 4th in the NHL for Ottawa. All right, Ottawa in the near corner. And Buffalo clears it again. 1:10 to play on the Ottawa power play. And I got my clock a little bit ahead. There we go. Under a minute to go on the power play. Down low, near circle. Back to Thompson. To the near circle. Centering pass to the far circle. Off the far boards. And kept in at the blue line. Behind the net into the near corner. Buffalo didn't. Oh, Norris. I think that was Norris that just cleared it. Who's out there on PK? Picked up by Spence. They have 27 seconds, Ottawa, on their power play. Left wing. Up the middle. Tip to the near circle and into the near corner. Spence passes it down low. Near circle shot. I don't know if that got a piece of Luke or not. Kept in, though, at the blue line. 5 seconds on the power play, and Buffalo takes the puck away. Back to 5-on-5. That shot is blocked by Ottawa. Taken and dumped in to the near corner. Zub there to pick it up for the Sens. He puts it around the boards in the far circle, now far corner. McLeod sends it, and Buffalo gets it out. Not far enough for icing. Krebs on his horse. Gets to the puck before Zub. He's getting held behind the net. No call. Krebs gets a pass. Now they go to behind the net. Near circle. Back to the blue line for Dahlin. He's into the near circle. Center. Drop pass to Thompson. Far circle shot. Uh-oh, and we got an injured Senator, I think, just took one off the face. But this might be, let's see, that was, who got hurt? Yeah, he's headed to the locker room. That was Clevin, and Spence seems to be banged up too. We got 13:37 to go. First media timeout, no score. Still 3-1 the shots. All right, I will catch up on the chat in 1 second. We are going to try the... I was disappointed in Buffalo's feed last game, but if they have a brighter picture, it'll help me read the Senators' numbers, because it's... I can barely tell, like, single digits, like Zub is 2, and I can see Spence is 10, and beyond that, I have to wait till they zoom in on the player. So we'll try this. All right. Oh, hey. Thank you, David. Welcome. I appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, and George, too. George, everybody here. George, Connor, Derek, Gracie. Blessings, and Ben Admin. I think I got everybody. Thank you. I need a drink of water real quick. Oh, we need to check the scoreboard. 1-0 Lightning over the Penguins. Sorelli's 21st. 1-0 Panthers over the Bruins. Sam Oskevich is 9th. 1-0 Canes over the Jackets. Stan Coven's 16th. All right, that's all the 6 o'clock scores. Either 1-0 or no score. All right, set to resume. Yes, this picture is much brighter. The Canadian broadcasts are so dark, I think. Yeah, I can see these numbers better. And we get a false start on the draw. Well, when they're zoomed in, I can. Actually, it doesn't look a heck of a lot better here. Far circle in the Sens defensive zone. It's behind the Ottawa net. They get it up the near boards, but not out. Still battling in the near corner. That is Pinto, I believe. And it's sent off the near boards. Race is on. It's on net. Frozen puck by Luukkonen at 13-16. Shot still 3-1. A Pens win would be nice. Who are they playing again? Oh, over the Lightning. Gotcha. All right, near circle in the okay, they counted that as a shot. Near circle in Buffalo's defensive zone. And I don't know what. Now the linesman and the ref are talking. I don't know what's going on. Thompson versus... Well, Thompson won the draw. It's to Dahlin. He beat Giroux on the draw. Dahlin cross-ice pass goes into the far corner. Ottawa behind their own net. Taken up by Thompson. A pass to the left wing. Off the near boards. Thompson sends it behind the net for Ottawa. It's behind the Buffalo net. Power digs it out in the far corner, though, and he's out there with Samuelson. He makes the pass up the near boards. Dumped in. Ottawa sends it to the far corner. And let's see. Ottawa saucers it to neutral ice. Samuelson sends it over to Power. Power back to the near boards. Looks like Norris up ahead. Knocked away. Norris in the near corner. Battling with Zub. Who's out there for Buffalo? Oh, Norris is out there with Benson. Okay. Ottawa going the other way into the far circle. That would be Cousins with the Z. I got to remember their first names. I forgot they have two Cousins. Doan trying to get it away in the boards. It's near the corner. Tucker takes it away for Buffalo. To the blue line for Dahlin. Cross-ice pass. It is Byram who sends it behind the net. Zucker missed it. Dahlin sends it around and all the way to Byram. Byram in the far circle. Skates towards the blue line. Centering pass got through everybody. And Dahlin sends it to Zucker behind the net. Oh, centering pass knocked away by Ottawa. Oh, no, and he missed Zucker again. All right, Samuelson, behind the net. To the near circle, Dahlin. That had to be Dahlin. And on that shot, McLeod had a shot at it too, but blue line. All right, Zucker. They still are in the ozone. Byram to Dahlin. So probably not Samuelson. I think I misspoke. Dahlin passes to Byram. They're at the neutral zone. Ottawa tried to get a couple changes. Skated in. It must be Quinn then that I thought was Samuelson. Ottawa saucers it to the neutral zone again, and it's picked up by Stanley. Pass to the other side. Whistle at 10:39. They switch cameras. I don't know what the whistle was for. Gosh darn it. All right, 10:39 to play first period. No score. Oh, yeah, Dahlin may have hit the post, the left post. I don't think Ullmark saved that. Maybe he got a piece of it before it hit the post. They're showing this like 4 or 5 times. Actually, maybe that hit his shoulder. I don't know. All right, Buffalo wins the draw, and Stanley dumps it in. That is Stanley, right? Yeah. Up the near boards for Ottawa to the neutral zone. Is that Greenway? Is Greenway 12? Yeah, okay. Now Ottawa the other way. They dump it into the near corner. Stanley behind his own net. Worked it to the near corner. Saucer pass to neutral ice. Ottawa has the puck. Off the boards by the Buffalo bench. Tipped away, still at neutral ice now. Oh, we got a penalty. Looks like Ottawa deposited a Sabre into the bench. Bless you. At 10:01. Should be a Buffalo power play. A slash. Somebody got him on the bench with like a stick or something. Yeah, Malenstein got hit in the face from somebody on the bench, but Brady Tkachuk got the minor. I missed what it was for. So now Buffalo heads to the power play. 10:01 to play first. All right, far face-off circle. We got Pinto, Stutzel, Zub, and Matt and Paulo on the PK. Buffalo does not win the draw. Zub sends it up, but not out. Kept in by 15th in power play for Buffalo, 30th in PK for Ottawa, 74.5. Power plays 21.4% for Buffalo. Sent to the far boards. I think it got dumped into the bench. 9:44. Still 1:43 on the Buffalo power play. See, Buffalo has the 5. Ottawa has the 4. This is the countdown of the player penalized. I know it's opposite of what you see on hockey coverage. I apologize. Dumped, cleared down the length of the ice by Ottawa. Dahlin over the blue line, drops it back, picked up by, I think, Norris, to Zucker, sent around behind the net, but Ottawa gets the pass, taken away. Buffalo has it. Back to, it's got to be Quinn, I would imagine. Dahlin to the, missed Norris. Zucker's trying to get it. Thompson trying to dig it out. And Ottawa clears it down the length of the ice. I mean, he really didn't need the corner cam there to see the clearing attempt. He was late, or he or she was late. The camera operator panning. All right, finally picked up and taken in by McLeod. A pass to the blue line for Dahlin. Now sent down low. I think Byram's out there too, or is that Benson? No, that's Benson. Down low, far circle, behind the Ottawa net. Oh, they missed Benson in just outside the crease. Doan down low on a pass. He gets it right back. Top of the circle, near side. Back to the blue line, Dahlin. Shot. I almost said Alexander Mogilny. It was 89. I just watched something about him. That would be Tuck. All right, back to the blue line. 2 seconds on the power play. Shot by Tuck wide off the boards. Tip attempt. Another tip attempt. I don't know if these got on net. And back to the blue line. They keep it in. Dahlin. Power play is long over, but this possession is still in the O-zone. Knocked back by, who is that? Back to the blue line for Dahlin. Oh, it's McLeod. I couldn't come up with his name. McLeod has it. Top of the circle. Shot. Saved by Allmark behind the net. Somebody got knocked down for Buffalo. Pass into the near boards. Got away. Yeah, I think we got another penalty for Ottawa here at 7:24. Shots are now 4-4. There we go. And I guess we headed to commercial, but Spence is being sent off when we get back from a commercial break. Buffalo back to the power play. All right, Spence to the penalty box. Oh, nice. So Pittsburgh tied it. Raquel. Panthers up 2-0 on the Bruins. Bennett, his 26. Habs, no score in MSG. Yeah, I know. Hey, Dusty, what's up? 96. Yeah, I had the Sega Genesis, so yeah, I probably spent the most time on 96. My friend had 94 and 95, but I spent a lot of time on 96. They full season and they brought back fighting. The problem was they would send both off for 5 minutes and you'd be playing 4-on-4 for 5 minutes because they didn't get the strengths. Dusty Mandolin, nice handle, by the way. Thanks. Yeah, I was just watching something on Mogilny last night. That's why I tripped. Canes up on the Jackets 2-0. Stankoven has 2. And, okay, no score Wings, Flyers. No score Habs, Rangers. Canes and Panthers up 2-0. At home, Penguins, Lightning tied. No score in this one, but Buffalo to another power play. Are they honoring somebody? No. All right, well, we're back from commercial. Buffalo to the power play. Ooh. Yeah, I forgot that Mogilny was. Maybe it's not so rare, but it's not common. All right, on the power play, Buffalo centered it. Zucker's shot was blocked and cleared down the length of the ice by Ottawa. It's picked up by Dahlin at the red line. The drop pass. They called interference on Spence. Norris skates it in. Right circle for Zucker. He sends it behind the net. And it's kept in. Dahlin tips it to the far boards. Dahlin at the point. Far circle. Can't tell who that is. I think it's Norris. Down low. Norris in the far circle. Shot, or no, pass down low for Zucker. Zucker back to Norris. Thompson in the slot. That one's wide. Oh, Norris couldn't keep it in. Quinn has to get back and poke check it away. And it's picked up by Dahlin. Looks like Buffalo getting some fresh legs out there. Dahlin drops the pass back. It's picked up by Doan. Now it's picked up by McLeod. McLeod dumps it in. 45 seconds to go. Buffalo power play. Behind the net for Zucker. Centering pass. Doan's shot. Tipped into the netting above the glass. Behind the net. 5:58. 34 seconds on Ottawa's power play. I'm sorry, not Ottawa. Buffalo's power play. Oh, Tage Thompson hit the right post. The other one, I think Olmark made a shoulder save, but Thompson just hit the right post from the slot. Face off and a false start. All right, they gave Buffalo a shot, but I'm pretty sure that hit the post. Maybe they got another one besides that. Oh my gosh, how many attempts at they just kicked out McLeod. Tuck stepped in, won the draw. It's kept in at the blue line by Byram. Far circle, down low, pass towards the net. Poke check by the Senators. Buffalo still has it in the far circle. Very tight down there and a lot of traffic in front of the net. Looks like McLeod to the near circle. Doan back to the point, and they centered it in the slot, and that shot was blocked and cleared. That'll do it. 2-1. Back to 5-on-5. And skated in by Byram, and he sends it around the far boards. Who is 44? Dunn stopped it. Greenway takes it behind the net, looking, centered it for Dunn, but he couldn't get a stick on it, and Ottawa sends it to the neutral ice and into the near circle. Shots were 4-1 Ottawa at one point, so Sabres have had the last 5 straight shots. Ottawa in their own zone, sends it up the far boards, and Byram knocks the player off the puck. They get it out to neutral ice. Buffalo trying to get a line change, and Ottawa will dump it into the near corner. Trying to dig it out is Power and Samuelson. They were battling with Stutzel. It's sent out, and Ottawa will clear it, or will pick it up in the near circle. That's Zub. It didn't reach far enough for icing, and they had already waved it off. All right, can't see anything on this cam. Zub sends it ahead, neutral ice, taken away by Krebs and dumped into the far corner. Krebs and, well, no, Ottawa takes it behind their own net. They get the puck, and it's deflected, though. They have to try the far boards. Zub sends it up to the red line, and it's dumped in, but immediately sent out by Buffalo. Thompson with the puck. Oh, they were offside, though. And I don't even remember. Did we get the under 10 media timeout? So this is at least the under 6. Maybe there'll be another one. I don't recall. Game actually going fairly quickly. 3:45 in the first, and 6-4 the shots. Buffalo, but no score. Still 1-1 in Tampa. Penguins and Lightning. 2-0 Florida. In Florida. Panthers over the Bruins. Canadians, Rangers, no score in New York. All in the first period. Wings, Flyers, no score in Philly. Canes up 3-0 on the Jackets. 7:03 to play in the first. Nikishin's 11th. Short-handed from Jarvis and Aho, the last goal. Capitals, Devils, probably in the next 5 minutes. It's on Hulu. If you have Hulu, that game's available to you. Jets, Stars, Canucks, Wild, in about another half hour, 35 minutes. Blackhawks, Oilers, in about 90 minutes. Flames, Golden Knights, Maple Leafs, Sharks, Mammoth, Kraken, all 9 Central, so about 2.5 hours. And in 3 hours, we'll bring you Predators, Kings. Mammoth, Kraken, also available on Hulu if you have it. But 14 games on the slate tonight in the NHL. Bruins need a bunch of red nose the way play. A punch or a bunch? Yeah. They got to wake up. They've got a power play, though, here at 5:08. Maybe they'll, get back within 1 on that. All right, face off after the Buffalo offsides. They just kicked a Senator out of the draw. And Ottawa has it in their own zone after winning the draw. Sent up the far boards and behind the net. A bunch of red. Okay. Taken behind the net. Bruins. Sabres or Buffalo actually just iced it. 3:25. The power play is horrible. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I didn't get the goalie numbers, I don't think. They released the roster page so late and we were starting. They must be at a break. They haven't started that power play yet. Shots still 6-4. Buffalo face-off in the far circle. It's sent down the length of the ice. Ullmark plays it to the blue line, and it's dumped in. Fogle, former King, just got knocked down. He passed it, but it got tipped into the netting, or actually probably into the crowd at 3:12. All right, we got Stanley out there on defense. He's paired with Darlene tonight. Okay. We got Benson, McLeod, and Doan. For the Ottawa, we have Fogle, Eller, Cousins with an S, and Spence and Thompson are the defensive pairings. All right, face off in the near circle, tipped towards the side of the net, played to the far boards, but kept in by the Senators behind the Buffalo net. Near circle, blue line keeper, Thompson's shot was blocked, and saucer pass by Buffalo into the near boards. I was going to say that. How was that not? Oh, we got a fight that broke out. Stanley pounding somebody. It's Brady Tkachuk. He's got him by the back of the jersey. Tkachuk's helmet is off. Stanley trying to knock him. Tkachuk lands a few punches. Tkachuk trying to put Stanley's jersey in his face. Both still grabbing at the back of the jerseys. Tkachuk trying to punch him in the back, and the refs break it up. Stanley had Tkachuk in a headlock. And, well, they'll head to the locker room because it's under 5 minutes to go. So Stanley and Brady Tkachuk, boy, I don't know. They showed the fight. Like, Brady hit Stanley in the corner, and then Stanley was chirping, and Tkachuk dropped the gloves first, and Stanley had the upper hand early on, but I feel like they didn't show the whole thing because it was already underway by the time we saw it. By the time they joined it, yeah, Tkachuk's helmet was already off. They were very late getting to this live. Yeah, Brady kind of punched him in the back a couple times. That was about it. All right, 2:51 to go, first period. Near circle in the Ottawa zone. Ottawa sends it up, but not out. Kept in by Byram. He dumps it into the far corner. Taken behind the net by Ottawa. Near boards. Both teams trying to dig it out. Now it's to neutral ice, and Buffalo has the puck. Thompson at the red line dumps it in. Ullmark looking, plays it to the far boards. Kept in by, I think, Thompson. Trying to dig it now to the, taken away and sent off the boards. Races on. Boy, Ottawa, I thought might have been offside. Pass to the slot, mistimed. Krebs sends it ahead. Thompson 2-on-2 with Tuck towards the slot, and it's knocked into the near boards. Behind the net, into the far corner. Ottawa skates it out. Under 2 to play here in the first period. Dumped into the far corner. Now Power battling for the puck. Picked up by Fogle, I think, and that shot was blocked for Ottawa. Back to the blue line and out, and Ottawa has to regroup in their own zone. Sent up the far boards in front of the Buffalo bench. Pass, and Fogle was in before the puck. Offsides on the Sens at 1:28. Let's go Buffalo. Hello, Frank. Yeah, yep, that's correct. Yeah, most of Brady's Tkachuk's punches were kind of on the back. Oh, one shot on the power play and it was blocked. Oh boy, that's not good for Boston at least. Oh, somebody has the goat head, a couple of goat head jerseys in the crowd. Yeah, I think they do wear those. I don't know when though. Well, of course, no, we're in Ottawa tonight. I don't think they wear them on the road. All right, Greenway kept it in after Ottawa tried to clear it. It's now in the near corner. Blast was sent wide into the far corner from the blue line. All right, to neutral ice. Ottawa turns it over, though. Darlene, both teams getting changes. Off the near boards, dumped in by Doan. Into the far corner. Ottawa plays it to the near boards. Skated up. And let's see. Luukkonen gloved it to the side of the net. Sent it behind the boards. Or behind the net. Now Buffalo sends it up the near boards. Quinn trying to tap it to the slot. And Ottawa cleared it. And it's actually icing on the Sens at 31.9. 2-1 Pens. Chinakov's 19th. Sorry, Penguins in Tampa over the Lightning. 2-1. Chinakov's 19th from Rust and Gerard. Bruins get a goal. Fraser Minton's 17th. Kuznetsov and Pastrnak the assists. So, all right, back underway after the face-off. In behind the net, up to Zub. Byram to the blue line, and was it kept in by Norris? I think so, but pass gets tipped. Blast from the blue line, blocked by Ottawa into the far corner. 6 seconds left. Into the near corner behind the net, a hit, and that's the end of the period. Yeah, a little bit of pushing and shoving. Benson and who's 19 on Ottawa? Batherson. Might have been Benson and Batherson. Cooler heads prevail. And we head to the first intermission, and we are scoreless after 20. 19 on Ottawa. Oh, forgot to mute that. Oh, well. All right. Shots still 6-4 Buffalo. Not a ton of shots. So no scores. 6-4 shots Buffalo. 10-9 face-offs Buffalo. 0-2 power play Buffalo. 0-1 Ottawa. 11-6 hits Ottawa. 5-3 block shots Ottawa. 7-2 giveaways Ottawa. 1-0 takeaways Buffalo. Season series is 2-0 Buffalo. They won at home against Ottawa way back on October 15th, 8-4. And they December 23rd in Ottawa, they won 3-2 in overtime. All right, Panthers 2, Bruins 1. Thank you, Bon. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. All right. Okay, let's go through the scores. Oh, don't forget to vote in the poll in the chat. We got 26 votes, 88% for Buffalo. Wow. 12% Ottawa. All right. Again, Panthers 2, Bruins. Yes, doubleheader tonight. 9:30 Predators Kings. Yeah, from Saturday to Saturday, this is the only night that a hockey doubleheader was available. Thursday. I don't know why the schedule was so goofy this week, and like Monday games were terrible this Monday. Although I think the Avs got upset, didn't they? I don't remember. And then like next Monday, yeah. So, yes, Predators Kings at 9:30. 9:35 Central. Okay, we'll leave that up. Where were we? Penguins 2, Lightning 1. They're at the first intermission. Canadians Rangers no score. First intermission in New York. Wings DeBrinket's 38th on the power play from Kane and Sider. They lead the Flyers in Philly 1-0 after 20. Hurricanes 3, Blue Jackets 0 in Raleigh, North Carolina. First intermission. Devils up 2-0 in Newark, New Jersey already on the Capitals. We've got Cody Glass's 16th and Mercer's 16th. And they scored twice in 2 minutes and 15 seconds apart. Wow. Jets, Stars, Canucks, Wild in probably 20 minutes or less. All right, please, if you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the thumbs up button or the like button on the video. Consider hitting that subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both helps with getting the channel to be recommended to other potential viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. If you happen to already have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's just a co-live stream of what you're seeing here on YouTube. The advantage is, 1, it's faster, and 2, it's currently ad-free. Yeah, it's going to be something. Gracie's dog had a puppy late last night. Cool. Hope mother dog and puppies are in good health. Enjoy. That's an exciting time. Never understood Capitals team. Not my favorite. Even Ovi. Yeah, my biggest problem is what's his name? My goodness. Tom Wilson. I mean, kudos to him for becoming more than just a goon, but I'm sorry, he still gets away with too many dirty hits. I can't in good faith root for him. All right, just got to plug in my tablet real quick. Oh, I should take a break and get something to eat, too. No, I should probably go under the camera wire, not over it. Pardon my reach into the camera here. All right, there we go. Hopefully I didn't move the camera. Yeah, we'll just cut that shadow on the stick. There we go. Got it. Yeah, I probably should cue up the music and get something to eat. Wow, 3. Nice. Again, hope they're all healthy. Thanks, Gracie. A fight in the other game? Yeah, we had one here between Logan Stanley and Brady Tkachuk. Yeah, and we had our when the Devils and Rangers played, we had our third goalie fight of just 2026. We hadn't had one in years, and suddenly in a span of, less than 4 months, probably just a little over 3, we had 3, in 3.5 months maybe, because it was like January, February, and now April. We didn't have one in. Actually, it was probably a little over 2.5 months. We didn't have one in March, I don't think. All right, I think I'll leave the Caps Devils. Oh, Caps got a goal. Cole Hudson second. It's 10:50 to go in the first. And 2-1 Devils at home. All right, we'll go like that, I think. Leave that Capitals Devils up there. Sabres, Ottawa. Oh, the fight? Yeah, it was decent. And it was a pretty good fight, yeah. Maybe, but they both need 2 points. They can't be stupid, and put themselves, If Bruins go down 4-1, I'm banging my head against the wall. Well, it's only 2-1 after 1. It was 2-0, so a little bit of improvement. Despite the not capitalizing on the power play they did later. Cody Glass. Oh, yeah. For, yeah. When was that the first or the second one? Why am I there? That was the first one. Then Mercer. Capitals are heading to the power play. All right, I'm going to go get something to eat. I'll be back. I'll cue up the music. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you all. I probably need to get more songs so you guys don't hear the same stuff all the time. Oh, I didn't mean to scroll that. That was an accident. Yeah, I can't quite. I guess I could lower this a little. I don't know. All right, let's play a couple longer songs. We got 7 minutes. All right, I'll be back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Excuse me. Just got out of the feed and back in for Buffalo. Well, I thought I would. Yep, we're back. All right, face off underway. Buffalo has it in their own zone. Byram sends it up. They are in white, going left to right. Red line, turnover. In red, going right to left. Fogle centers it. Blocked into the near boards. And Buffalo sends it across. Byram by the benches. And taken back into their own zone. Power a drop pass. Luukkonen touches it up. Pass to the red line. Benson looking, sends it in behind the net. Doan sends it to the far corner. Kept in at the blue line. Norris. That pass gets knocked away. Left wing. That's, who is that? Sent around by Ottawa to the far side. 71 is Grieg. Greig. Or is it Greg? I think it's Grieg. All right, behind the Buffalo net. Centering pass. Wow, what a save by Luukkonen. Somebody at point-blank range just outside the crease. Put one on net, and that was a great glove save by Luke. What are they doing on this replay, for God's sakes? That was Pinto who centered it. Excuse me. Missed who got the shot. Might have been Giroux. I think it was 28. After the draw, sent ahead by Buffalo. And neutralized. Samuelson backs it up. Now he gets the pass back into the near boards. Through the neutral ice. Tipped into the near corner. And sent out by Zub. Nope, kept in at the blue line. Oh, Norris, or maybe Krebs, had to go off his stick. Ottawa the other way. Into the near corner. Thompson takes the puck and circles around. Pass to the boards by the benches. Taken away by Ottawa now. And Buffalo getting a line change. Ottawa plays it to the near side. Now sent up the far side. Was it tipped? Yeah, Luukkonen has it behind the net. Looking, plays it to the far corner, but not out. Kept in by Ottawa. Shot from the point. That was saved and sent out ahead to Quinn. Quinn centers it. Quinn had it in the near circle, and now near boards. Taken away by Ottawa. Pass to the red line, to the right wing area. Sent to the slot and just missed. And it's into the near corner. Two players, one each team, fall down in the corner. Ottawa still in the O-zone. Far circle. Shot from the top of the far circle was wide. Kept in again. Sent into the far corner. Up the far boards, but not out for Buffalo. Now a pass to the neutral zone, tipped off the boards. Buffalo getting a line change. Ottawa in their own zone. Long pass as they get a line change and dump it in. Behind the Buffalo net. Far boards for Byram. Taken away and then sent out. Buffalo back into their own zone. And it sent Metza to the far side. It sent up, taken away at the red line. Ottawa towards the slot. That was Stutzel. Behind the net. Ottawa still with the puck. Far circle. At the point, long shot blocked or wide into the near corner. Still 6-5 the shots, Buffalo. We have one shot on goal by Ottawa this period. Dumped in by Buffalo. Guess they waved off icing. Saucer pass to neutralize for Ottawa. Taken over. Sent in by Grieg. Sent out by Buffalo. Far circle. Towards the net. Backhander was high. Into the near boards. Benson trying to dig it out. Norris there too. Puck taken away by Ottawa though. And in their own zone. Taken behind the net. Buffalo has it now. Far circle shot was wide of the net. And it goes down the length of the ice where Power picks it up in front of Luukkonen. Now pass to the far side. Pass to the near boards. Picked up. Taken by Norris. He stops. Looks. Blue line shot. Glove save by Ullmark. It might have been wide of the net though. 15:01. We get a whistle. Still no score. 15:01 to play in the second. Oh, yeah. Just a nice backhander by Norris. It was just way too high. Just outside the crease. Yeah. Flipped it way too high above the crossbar. Dallas games are blacked out most of the time. I hate that. Yeah, I'm get a local blackout for the Blackhawks. I'm in the Chicago area. I'm not paying $20 a month just to watch the Blackhawks. I'll pass. Icing on Ottawa, so another draw in their own zone. 14:54. Let's see if scores change as they show replays. Penguins 2, Lightning 2 in the second. So Cirelli tied it 11 seconds into the second period. Panthers still 2-1 over the Bruins. No score, Canadiens, Rangers. Off the faceoff, Buffalo with a good shot. And the Senators send it into the near corner. And did it go into the crowd? I think it did at 14:46. Yeah, we got some thunder in the area. All right. Face off in the near circle in Ottawa zone. Far circle shot. Another glove save by Ullmark. And we get a whistle at 14:40. Excuse me. Oh, I just missed who had that shot. All right. Yep. 8-5 should be the shots momentarily on NHL.com. Far circle face-off in the Ottawa zone. Face-off in the slot. Buffalo. Krebs couldn't keep it in. They'll regroup in the neutral zone. Thompson dumps it in. It goes to the near corner. Hit by Ottawa. They got Krebs. Into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Ottawa takes it behind their own net. And to the neutral ice. Buffalo has it again in their own zone. Samuelson off the far boards. All right. Now, I think probably both teams got line changes. Buffalo finally passes to Quinn. Quinn loses it at the red line, neutral ice, center ice. And it's at the far circle. Buffalo trying to dig it out. It's sent into the near boards. Ottawa still has it. Far circle shot, and that was wide. Kept in behind the net. Another shot. That's a good save by Ullmark, and that went into the netting above the glass at 13:32. Apparently they did not credit. They said that shot was off target, although sure thought Ottawa just got one, but maybe that one was high. Under 14 media timeout, still no score, and let's check the other scores while we got a minute. I need to fly to Canada to watch the game? Yeah, no kidding. I don't know. I know Canadians deal with a lot of blackouts too, though, in their areas. All right, Penguins and Lightning 2-2, 15:33 in the second. Panthers 2, Bruins 1, 12:53 in the second. Habs just scored. Newhook's 12th from Demidov. 15:24 to go in the second. 1-0 Montreal over New York in New York, over the Rangers in New York. Wings and Flyers 1-1 in the second. 12:41 to go in the second. Foresters 11th. Hurricanes 3, Blue Jackets 0, 10:49 in the second in what do you call it? Raleigh, North Carolina. Capitals, well, Devils lead 3-2 now. They were up. Wait a minute. Well, Dougie Hamilton's 12th gives the Devils a 3-2 lead. 1:18 to go still in the first. That's on Hulu. Jets, Stars, no score. 14:01 in the first. Canucks, Wild, 14:10 to go in the first. No score in that game either. And still 5 more games yet to start. 8, and then 3 at 9, and then the one at 9:30 Central. All right, back from commercial break. Face off in the near circle in the Buffalo zone. Pass off the near board. Skated in. Malenstein with the puck. And it goes behind the net. Ottawa passes, but it's kept in by Metza and sent wide into the far corner. Now behind the net for Malenstein. His pass to the far Stanley with a shot and a glove save by Ullmark at 13:04. Now they say 8-6 on the shots. Yep, Stanley, that was a rocket. That one might have been high. Ullmark really had to reach up to grab it. All right, I don't know what the delay is, but far circle face-off, and Ottawa, well, can't get it out yet. Zub has it, and he sends it up. Taken towards the red line, pass to the right wing, towards the net, taken behind the net by Power, and Ottawa keeps it in. Pinto's shot, glove save. Luukkonen hangs on at 12:44. Don't know if that's on target. We'll see. It still says 8-6. Yeah, these Ottawa, I'd rather see them wear their black jerseys. These red jerseys with the black numbers are really difficult to read, no matter what TV broadcast you watch. All right, face off in the near circle. Won by Brady Tkachuk, sent behind the net. Into the far boards. And out to the neutral zone, taken away by Buffalo. Towards the near circle, Benson looking. And that's taken away by Ottawa. Into the near boards, but now Norris has it. He sends one, it's blocked. He keeps it in. Norris centering. Oh, what passing. I think it hit the post. And the rebound wasn't stuffed in. Oh, man, 2 beautiful passes and a great shot, but Buffalo gets robbed. Think it was off the post, unless Ullmark got a piece of it first. Oh, they got to show that again. That was very close to the first goal of the game. Quinn couldn't dump it in, and now Power retreats to his own zone. Pass to the red line. McLeod's pass gets knocked away by Ottawa into the near boards. But we have a whistle at 11:41. I don't know if he saved it or not, but it hit and went straight into the air. Okay. Oh, and before Doan could get there for the rebound, Spence hit it out of the air into the near corner. That shot was by Doan. Oh, man. Yeah, Ullmark was in no position to make the secondary save. It's a good thing for Ottawa's sake that Doan knocked it out of the air. All right, Ottawa sends it in, but Buffalo takes it behind their own net. Up to the far circle for Zucker behind the Ottawa net. Now McLeod's pass gets knocked into the netting above the glass in the far corner. 11-18 to go in the second. Hey, Dan. Hello. Dan C. Welcome. Good evening to you as well. Habs are up 2-0. Newhook and Caulfield. 48th for Caulfield. Holy cow. 2-0 in MSG over the Rangers. 2 quick goals in the second. 12:55 to go in the middle period. 11-18 here, though. No score. We'll have the Canadians, I think, Sunday next. I don't get the Saturday game. Blue line, Byram passes. Far circle. Shot tipped in. I think Thompson gets the goal. Buffalo up 1-0. It's either Thompson or the initial shot by Samuelson. I assume it's Samuelson. 1-0 from the far circle. Quick pass at the blue line and then a blast from the far circle. Yeah, I didn't see if maybe Tuck tipped it. It was not off of Thompson, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, they do say Samuelson. 13 from Byram and Krebs. All right, back underway. Buffalo with the lead. They send it up the boards. Ottawa trying to keep it in. They do not. Under 11 to go in the middle period. Towards the net, and Luukkonen freezes it at 10:54. Oh, Barrasso. Yeah, that's right. I knew he was young. I wouldn't have come up with it, but thanks. Devils are beating the crap. Yep. Yeah, no worries, Dan. Thanks. Crazy game for the Canucks. Yeah. All right, they just kicked Dunn out of the draw. In steps Greenway. Nope. Yep, Stanley, they got it, so Buffalo won that draw. To the neutral ice, it's knocked away from Dunn. And Ottawa takes it behind their own net, off the near boards. Battling for the puck. Ottawa takes it again behind their own net. That's Grieg. To the red line. Grieg loses the puck. Buffalo gets it to the red line. Ottawa dumps it in again. It goes all the way to the far corner. Stanley to Metza. Now in the near board. Skated out. Looks like Malenstein saucered it to the near corner. Picked up by Matt Paulo. Now taken up. And a pass by Crotty to the neutral ice. I think that's Stutzel. He sends it back to the defenseman, though. Maybe they're getting a line change. All right. Up the far boards, Ottawa sends it in to the near corner. Battle for the puck in the corner. And towards the slot, but taken away by Buffalo. Pass to Benson, red line. He's got Doan with him. Doan sends one. It may have been saved by Ullmark. Sabres are 33-5-2 when scoring first. All right, that is Zub. Passes to the near boards. And Ottawa retreats. Pinto with the puck, a little spinorama. Takes it to the red line. Into the O-zone. Leaves it for Stutzel, I think. Pinto gets it back. Back to Stutzel. Pinto got knocked down, and I think we got offsides on Ottawa. Or, I think McLeod may be going to the box, actually, at 8:59. Yep. Power play coming up for Ottawa. Penalty on McLeod. We have 8:59, so we're halfway through the game. 8:59 to go in the second. And we've hit the under 10 media timeout. All right, let's do, hold on. Shots are 11-7 now. All right, let's do the goal visualizer. So face off in the near circle. Samuelson's at the point at the blue line. Byram gets it, passes to Samuelson. He takes it to the far circle and rips it. Couldn't tell if anybody tipped it in prior to going in the net. I think it beat Allmark glove side, but not sure like the height of the puck though. Live, I thought maybe Thompson had gotten a piece of it to tip it in, or somebody else, maybe like Tuck, but Samuelson's 13th from Byram and Krebs. 2-2 Pens and Bolts, 9:52 in the second. 2-1 Panthers Bruins, 8:33 in the second. Habs 2, Rangers 0, 9:46 second. They're got less than a minute on a 5-on-4 power play. Wings Flyers 1-1, 8:33 second. Canes 4, Jackets 1, 4:16 in the second. Devils 3, Capitals 2. First intermission. Stars 2-0 on the Jets, 8:39 in the first. Wild 1, Canucks 0, 9:56 in the first. Boldy's 39th from Johansson and Eriksson Ek. All right, back here, and we got a power play for Ottawa. And we'll catch up on the chat in a minute. Far circle for Ottawa. Again, these numbers are really hard to read. Black on red. Up the middle. Shot. Save. Luukkonen holds on at 8:48. Shot was by Cousins with the Z. Thank you, Evan Carter. Thanks for being here. From Bills Mafia, let's effing go. Sabres 1 Buffalo. Dr. DeLay, welcome. I should pull for Buffalo tonight, being a Pitt fan. Ronnie Hood could use a Buffalo win as well. All right, back to the game, and Buffalo cleared it down the length of the ice. Thanks for being here, Dr. DeLay. I appreciate it. Hope baseball's going well. Not 8:30 to go, and a minute and a half on the Ottawa power play. Far boards, battle for the puck, taken behind the net, and Metza clears it down the length of the ice. So we got Ottawa with the 5, Buffalo with the 4, and this is McLeod, the penalized player, time counting down. To the near boards and sent in to the far corner. Behind the Buffalo net. Gosh, these numbers. I really wish they wouldn't. All right, Brady Tkachuk sent it around. They should not have black on red. Puck gets away from, what's his name, Stutzel. Shot, save, Luukkonen, big rebound. Unfortunately, the Sabres clear at 90 miles per hour on that last shot. All right, Stutzel might be on the bench now. We got a whistle at 7:32. It's because Luukkonen's having equipment issues. What's up, Dusty? Yeah, that shot hit him in the mask, and the strap popped immediately. That's why the whistle. They waited till Buffalo, I think, cleared it. 11-9 are the shots according to Buffalo TV. All right, Buffalo has it in their own zone. I'll double check. Yeah, 11-9. All right. Ottawa in their own zone, right up the middle to the blue line. Pass and out. They couldn't keep it in. They'll have to reset in the neutral zone with 12 seconds on their power play. To the right wing area. Sent a shot. Saved by Luukkonen into the near corner. Sent around the boards. Kept in. Back to 5-on-5. Pass was blocked. Another shot was high. Off the boards. Into the far corner. Sent around and held in. Long shot sent wide from the blue line off the stick of Thompson for Ottawa. Thompson again at the blue line. Long possession for the Senators. That shot is blocked. Thompson has it again. Ottawa getting some changes. Fresh off the bench. Pass to the near side. Shot blocked. Shot was by Cousins with an S. And sent around the boards. Taken in the far boards. And Pinto sends it to the slot. Somebody without a stick couldn't clear it with their glove for Buffalo. Okay, get off the ice. Or it was Greenway. Or somebody hand them his stick. But I guess he's a forward. The two defensemen have their stick. All right, sent into the near corner. Still a huge long possession time for Ottawa in the O-zone. Looks like they're still on the power play. Shot was blocked and picked up. Sent into the near circle. All the Sabres have been out there over a minute 20. Some of them have been out there 2 minutes. Actually, 4 of the 5. McLeod's the only one at a minute and a half. Everybody else is well north of 2 minutes already. Pinto with the puck. He skates it to the far circle. Now looking back to the blue line. A Zub blast is blocked. Probably by Greenway for Buffalo. Finally, they get it to neutral ice. Skated up ahead by Tuck. Sends a backhander, which is saved by Allmark. Fresh legs out there on the ice for Buffalo. And tipped into the far corner. Stützle sends it to the blue line. Shot by Thompson. Luukkonen gave up a rebound. Did he freeze it? Where's the whistle? And we got pushing and shoving. Chaos ensues, but a couple people without helmets. Cousins with an S, none too pleased. He's the one that lost his helmet. Yeah, Greenway took one right off the leg. He was hobbling after that blocked shot, too. All right, I think we've reached the under 6 media timeout at 4:51, 1-0 Sabres. 11-10 the shots now. Let me go back to the scoreboard, and I'll catch up. Hoping to get the Penguins game versus New Jersey next Thursday. To be determined. Yeah, I forgot what I'm doing that day. Yeah, I was looking at doing some baseball. The reason I don't like, not only do I'm not a big fan of baseball, but I don't want to deal with rain delays again. I tried to do that game at Bristol on a Saturday night last year, and that was just torture with all the rain they had. So I'm looking at, I know Peacock has Sunday night games, but it seems like they have stuff available. I don't know if they're just the free MLB games or not. If there's like daytime games available in a dome, I might start doing baseball, but otherwise I probably won't bother. We've got WNBA coming up soon. All right, 3-2. Lightning over the Pens. Braden Points 18th, 5:21 to play second. Still 2-1 Panthers over the Bruins. 2-0 Habs over the Rangers. 1-1 Wings Flyers. 4-1 Canes Jackets. That one just got to the second intermission. 3-2 Devils over the Caps first intermission. Stars 2-0 over the Jets. 3:57 in the first. Wild 1-0 over the Canucks. 5:53 the first. Still 5 more games scheduled for tonight. Oh, I never got to see what Greenway looked like. They just showed him on the bench without his helmet on. All right, near circle face-off. In the Buffalo zone, they have it in the near corner. Pass is knocked down at the blue line. Shot and tipped in for a goal. It's 1-1. Sens get on the board at 4:42 of the second period. 11-11 the shots, 1-1 the score. And it's going to be Cousins with the Z. Dylan Cousins is 26th. It's probably an assist at least for, I want to say Grieg. Yeah, he tipped it. Great pass to the slot just in front of the crease, and he tipped it with his stick, one-handed. Dahlin was slow to get there to cover Cousins. Oh, they're saying Brady, Kachuk, and Grieg. All right, Grieg did get an assist. That's what I figured. All right, 1-1. Game on. 4:36 to play in the second period here in Ottawa. Senators in their own zone. Defense has it. Pass to the near side. I think Zub sent it ahead into the near corner. Power trying to dig it out. It gets to the blue line, kept in, shot blocked. Oh my gosh, how did that go wide? Not very far wide. Another shot sent wide to the right this time. And sent to the neutral ice. Right in front of the benches. And it's picked up by Power. Power sends it to the neutral ice. Tipped in by the Sabres. Picked up by Matt and Paulo. He sends it off the far boards. And Dusty, I knew it. Looks like I have to leave the room again. Into the near boards. Excuse me. Sent up by Ottawa. I know how you feel. And icing on the Sens. 3:28. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I keep seeing stuff in the guide. I'm wondering if they're just trying to get you to pay for the MLB package. I think you're right. Predators Kings at 9:30. No, it's Predators Kings. Wild, I think, might be playing late. All right, saucered into the neutral zone. I got to tune in sometime to see their coverage. If it's free. It probably isn't for Peacock. Far circle towards the slot. Shot saved by Luukkonen, and the rebound handled by the Sabres. They get it to Quinn. Quinn to the red line and backhanded dumped it in to the far corner. Picked up by the Senators. Taken away. Doan trying to center to Zucker, and Ullmark made the save in the crease. Buffalo keeps it in. Pass to the near circle. Dahlin centers it. It's probably Samuelson, sends it around. Actually, it's Power, not Dahlin. Power shot saved into the far corner. 12-12 the shots now. Puck was pinned against the boards. It's in the far corner. And centered. Taken over the blue, over the red, and dumped in. Behind the net, picked up by Samuelson. Pass to Power for Buffalo. Up the near boards, right in front of the box. And Ottawa has the puck again in their own zone. Zub sends it up. And falling down, Cousins with a Z dumped it in. Dylan Cousins. You got to figure out the first name of the other Cousins. All right, sent by Samuelson. Greenway there in the far boards. Puck is loose. Power sends it off the near boards. Picked up by Ottawa and dumped in from the red line. Luukkonen couldn't get to it. Neither could Malenstein. Greenway sends it behind the net, and it's taken by Power. Power in front of the net. Sends it up to the near boards. Greenway chasing it. Near corner. Zub behind the net. Ottawa in the near corner. Zub behind the net again. Zub to the neutral ice. Buffalo getting a line change. Krebs couldn't keep it in, but now it's Tuck with the puck. Tuck looking. Blue line. Shot. Saved by Allmark into the near corner. Under 40 seconds to play. Second period. Shot. Big rebound in the slot and sent. Tuck keeps it in. Deflected to the point. Now to Metza. Shot. Glove save. Allmark hangs on at 26.8 to go in the middle period. Ow, that was my right knee. Yeah, no. We got it's Predators Kings tonight. We'll go through the score later, but Predators Kings. I think the Wild are playing. I hear you, Dusty. There will be select Peacock games throughout the season on Peacock during the day. Okay, thanks for the help. I thought maybe they were just trying to get you to buy the MLB package, but yeah. So if there's daytime games in domes, I might start doing baseball. Other than that, I don't really want to commit. I guess unless the weather's good. I don't know. Sent in behind the net and into the far corner. Blue line keeper and dumped into the far corner. Was blocked. Under 10 seconds in the second. 5 seconds. And to neutralize, that should just about do it. 1-1 after 2. And a little bit of pushing and shoving at the... Whoops, I didn't mean to reset. Still some hard feelings going on. I hit the wrong... I'm trying to get the stupid clock going for the intermission. There we go. Yeah, there was a little bit of... looked like some away from the puck cross-checking going on. I think Ottawa might have gotten away with one there, but we'll see. All right, we got the third period clock ticking. Yeah, I may have gotten it off to a slow start there, though. I think we got to do the cousin. We'll do both goal visualizers in case anybody missed it. Samuelson, again, it was a face-off in the near circle. It goes to Byram. Byram to Samuelson, and Samuelson rips it in. So Byram and the Krebs. Yeah, Krebs touched it after the face-off. Don't think he won the draw. And then Cousins with the Z, Dylan Cousins, from Brady Tkachuk and Grieg. Near circle draw. Dahlin had it. Taken away at the blue line, passed to Brady, and then tipped in with the stick by Cousins. So Dahlin turned it over, and he was slow to cover Cousins, and that's why we're 1-1. Usually Dahlin's pretty solid, but not on that play, apparently. All right, 15-12 are your shots. Trying to get back to that page. I got to update that. 1-1 the score. It is pouring outside currently. Yeah, 1-1, 15-12 shots Buffalo, 21-18 Ottawa on the face-offs, 0 for 2 both teams on the power play, 23-15 Ottawa hits, block shots 10-9 Buffalo, giveaways 11-10 Buffalo, takeaways 3-2 Buffalo. Again, Buffalo leads the 3-game series 2-0. All right, and there we go. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Yes. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. This is the 8-9 matchup. Yeah, we'll take a look at the standings. Sorry, I misunderstood. You're right. By the way, the Sabres can clinch a playoff berth tonight with any sort of win over Ottawa. But if they only get a point, the Flyers need to beat Detroit, and Carolina would have to beat Columbus. So they could get in with a point and some help. Looks like there's a bunch. But then Tampa can clinch a playoff. Wait. Buffalo, Carolina. Oh, I missed this Tampa one. Tampa gets in if they beat the Penguins in regulation and all of the following occur. Flyers over the Wings in regulation. Canes over the Jackets in regulation. And Sabres beat the Senators in any way. Or if they win in a overtime or shootout, and then, oh, good Lord, a bunch of things. Wild can get in if they get at least a point over the Canucks in some other scenarios. So 4 teams could clinch tonight. 3 are, with little, they can help themselves without outside help. The other one, the Lightning need more help than just winning. Yeah. Okay, sorry. We will look at the standings. As of right this minute, yes. So, I'm sorry, yeah. Then this is technically the 8 seed in the conference versus the 10 because the Kings won and the Sharks won, I think, yesterday. Or was that? I know the Kings won yesterday. Maybe the Sharks won Tuesday. I forgot. So they're only a point up with 78. They're 1 point ahead of the Sharks and Preds, but the Sharks have a game in hand. No, I did not. Let's see. They lost. Do they have their last 10 here? No, they take that down. Whoops. Yeah, 1-1 after 1. I'm sorry, 1-1 after 2. Golly. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody in the chat. Thanks for being here. Please, if you're enjoying the live stream, be sure to hit that like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button as well. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's just a co-live stream of what's here. Difference is it's faster, like 4-second, I kid you not, lag at most. YouTube's at least an additional 14, so more than 18-second delay. And as of now, it's free. And as of now, it's ad-free, I should say. Everything's free here, YouTube and Twitch, but as of now, Twitch is ad-free as well. All right, let's take a look at the scoreboard again. And then we'll look at the standings again. All right, Lightning 4, Gergenson's 9th. At 19:05 in the second, the Lightning lead the Pens 4-2 after 2. Still 2-1 Panthers over the Bruins through 2. Second intermission. Habs 2, Rangers 0. They got both goals in the second. Less than 2 minutes apart. Newhook's 12th, Caulfield's 48th. In Philly, Wings 2, Flyers 1, second intermission. In Raleigh, North Carolina, Canes 4, Jackets 1, second intermission. 11:20 to play, second period. Devils 3, Caps 2. If you have Hulu, that game's available to you. In Dallas, Stars 2, Jets 0. Hyry, Hyry, second. 11-12 in the first. And at 9:43, Matt Duchesne's 16th on the power play. So 2-0 after the first period. Canucks up on the Wild, 2-1. Wild were up 1-0. Willander's fifth, at 16 minutes, and DeBrusk's 18th on the power play at 16:42. And Vancouver relishing in the spoiler role. Later tonight, Blackhawks Oilers, about 20 minutes. Flames Golden Knights, Maple Leaf Sharks, Mammoth Kraken, all, about an hour and 20 minutes. About an hour and 40 some minutes, I'll start the live stream for Predators Kings. You know what? I probably could start working on adding. Yeah, let's fix the schedule. We'll move up a day. 6-3 lost to Panthers on March 31st. 5 goals in the first. Yeah, that wasn't that long ago. That was only a couple days ago. No worries. All right, so yeah, here, I'll put the game that is in progress. There's only one. Oh, actually, Jackets and Canes about to resume too. So we'll put those games up. Yeah, don't count out the Jets. I know they're in Dallas. That's a tough game, but Jets are right there too. Kings 78, Sharks and Predators 77, Jets 76. Kraken 75, Blues 74. I mean, you're starting to get a lot of teams that you have to climb over, but the Jets have been playing much better. 6-2-2 in their last 10, and they've won 2 straight as well. Kings have 11 wins at home, I think. Yep, they're this. Let's see, 24. The Rangers have won like 2 straight at home, I think. 24. That's 31 points at home. Kings have 30. So only the Canucks have fewer points at home than the LA Kings. Unbelievable. Not many teams have less than. Like the Hawks have 13 home wins. I think a lot of teams have like 16 or more. It's just those bottom 4 at home. So far, 17's the low in the West besides those 3. Rangers, of course, we knew. Yep. The rest of the league has at least 17 wins at home other than 4 teams. Blackhawks, Rangers, Blackhawks, Rangers, Kings, and then, Canucks. 17 wins at home for everybody but those 4 teams. Unreal. And the Kings just won one at home the other night. Cole might hit the 50-goal mark. Not bad for a guy that was told he was too small to play in the NHL. Yeah, no kidding. Go Caulfield. Good for him. That's awesome. All right, so the seemingly, I mean, I guess if Vegas falls on their face, either the Kings or the Sharks could climb into third in the Pacific, potentially. Maybe the Kraken. I think either the Ducks or the Oilers are going to go, they'll go 1-2 in some sort of order. I would assume. I mean, we're getting down to, I don't think anybody has 10 games to play yet. I think we might even have less than 9, 74. So we're talking 8 or less for most. Yeah, we're getting down to the final 8 games. Only the Canucks and Rangers have been eliminated, and only Avs and Stars have clinched a playoff spot. But, we could have some clinchings in the East tonight. And the Wild could clinch. in the West. So in the East, yeah, that wild card's up for grabs too, plus third in the Metro. 89 for the Islanders, and then you got Boston with 94, Jackets 88, Senators 86, Wings 86, Flyers 86, Capitals 85, but they've played 75 games. I'm hoping, looks like we'll be done with the Panthers soon, and hoping the Caps can't make it just because of Tom Wilson. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I will cue up the music. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Appreciate you all. Yeah, something short. I talked too long. I got to start digging up different songs. I'm probably played all these way too many times. All right, thanks. I'll be back. Okay, we are back. 4-2 Devils over the Caps, 4-1 Kings over the Jackets. Oh yeah, I was gonna fix the... Let me get rid of the music. I was gonna fix the schedule. I forgot. We'll do it between games. All right, still waiting on the draw. Ottawa in red going left to right. Sabres in white going right to left. Behind the Buffalo net. And into the near corner. Brady Tkachuk. Oh, it's taken away. Benson pass to the red line. Power stops in front of the Ottawa bench. Sent around behind the net for Buffalo. Ottawa in the near corner. Battling for the puck. Benson trying to dig it out. Brady Tkachuk sends it to the far boards, but Power gets to it first. Buffalo to the far circle, sent out to the red line. Byram is back, though, for Buffalo. Picked up by Doan. Doan goes behind his own net for Buffalo. Near corner. Pass. Up ahead to Thompson. Thompson at his own blue. Sends it up to the red. And Krebs trying to dump it in. And it's taken now by the Senators. They skated over the red line and into the far circle. Back to the blue line. Zub at the blue line sends it to the near corner. Now behind the net into the far corner. Slapper was wide into the near boards. And now sent behind the Buffalo net again. Dahlin taps it to Thompson. Thompson waiting for everybody to get the line change. And Samuelson comes off the bench to grab the puck for Buffalo. 18:10 to play in the third period. Behind the net, Ottawa to the near corner. I think it's either Batherson or Stutzel. I can't see these numbers. It's impossible. Sent into the near corner. Samuelson with a hit. It's into the far corner. Stanley trying to dig it out. Now McLeod. And Quinn with the puck. Quinn to the neutral ice. Pass gets to the near boards. Red line pass. And dumped in by Ottawa to the near corner. Nice hit. Puck gets knocked up into the air in the near circle, sent behind the net for Buffalo. But Ottawa has it to the blue line at the point. Shot, I think, by Pinto was wide and into the far corner. Sent behind the Buffalo net, kept in. And looking, Stutzel to the far side. Shot, I don't know if that got through. We still have 15-12 on the shots. We've played 30 minutes already of the third. Pass may have gone on net instead of toward the target. Sent out by Buffalo. Ottawa has it at the neutral ice. And a dump in from the blue line. Stopped behind the net. Picked up. Passed to Dahlin for Buffalo. Saucered to the neutral ice. Knocked off the far boards by Ottawa. Dahlin gets it back. Blue line. Drop pass. That would be Metza with the puck. And I would assume Buffalo's getting a line change. It's sent up the middle into the near corner and whistled for icing on the Sabres at 16-15. Yeah, no shots on goal yet here in the third. Wait, why are we doing upcoming events at KeyBank Center? Is that where Buffalo plays? I'm confused. False start on the faceoff. Come on. Brady Tkachuk against Norris in the far circle in Buffalo's end after the icing. All right, Ottawa controls it. The shot is blocked into the far circle. Centering pass got through everybody. Blast from the near circle. That was high, 93.3. Brady Tkachuk centers it. It's in the crease. Somebody nearly knocked the net off the pegs, and we've got pushing and shoving. Helmet off on Dahlin for Buffalo. His bright, he's almost like a strawberry blonde. It's a kind of blondish, reddish. His hair really stands out. I don't know why I'm commenting on that. 15:54. Forgot to pause the clock. They did give two to Ottawa. Yeah, there was a big pile up in the crease. Anything called? Asteroid says Sabres look out of gas. It's possible. They were off yesterday though. Oh no, they played Tuesday though. So I hear you. It does happen. 2 games in 3 nights. They're playing Saturday too, so they better wake up for the rest of this one on that Saturday game. All right, into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Nobody's dug it out. Sent off the far boards. Far circle. Now Ottawa. I can't tell who that is. Pass gets blocked behind the net. Near circle. Ottawa still has it. Zub sends it around. It's picked up by Byram, though. Byram sends a saucer pass down the length of the ice. It was tipped, so no Buffalo icing called. Kept in by Power. And back to the blue line. Far circle shot. Big rebound. Spence. Or maybe Pinto got it out. It's hard to see these numbers. Buffalo takes it. 15 minutes to play here in the third. Buffalo registered a shot on goal here. 16-14. Wouldn't be surprised if Ottawa gets a couple goals. Yeah, I mean, anything's possible, but yeah. Shot, rebound, and Quinn couldn't get to it. I think he had the initial shot. Blue line keeper sent behind for Zucker. And the camera didn't follow. Kept in at the blue line. McLeod now. Centers. Far circle shot. Saved by Allmark. And eventually a frozen puck by Allmark at 14:26. TV thinks it's going to be 18-14 shots Buffalo. We'll see if NHL.com agrees. Don't forget to vote in the poll in the chat. I know it doesn't always show up for everybody. Like, I don't think it shows up other than my desktop for me. We have 53 votes, 83% Buffalo, 17% Ottawa. And they did put the shots up for Buffalo. All right. Still waiting on the draw. It is Norris for Buffalo. And it's won by Buffalo. Far circle. Blue line keeper. Near circle. Dahlin sends it around. Puck gets away. Ottawa has it over the red. Into the near circle. Towards the net. Shot. Saved by Luukkonen, and then a frozen puck. Somebody was in the crease for Ottawa. I'm not sure if anything was called, though. 14:09 to play. And that was... Who got that shot? Yeah, it was Dylan Cousins on that last rush. Pretty good shot. There was a rebound, but he was frozen pretty quickly by Luukkonen. Face-off near circle. Ottawa controls back to the blue line. Zub shot and a goal. It is a good call there by Asteroid. 2-1 Ottawa. 14:05. I don't think it was tipped. It looks like they're crediting Zub with the blue line blast. Oh, no. I guess Eller tipped it in. Never mind. Well, I don't know. It says Eller first assist. Okay, yeah, nobody tipped it in. That's Zub. So Eller won the draw, and then Fogle got it back. And Zub, I think Luukkonen was screened. I don't know. Or if he just didn't see it, or if it got tipped. I think his own teammate screened him, to be honestly. That looked like Josh Dunn may have obstructed Luukkonen's view, and it's 2-1 Ottawa. Under 14 to play in the third there. Shots are 18-16 Buffalo. Stanley with the puck. Get ready for another. Well, we'll see. Maybe the Sabres will tie it. All right, Ottawa sends it up to the neutral ice and sent to the near circle for, who was that? Tuck. He heads off for a line change, passes to Stanley. Stanley to the far circle. Return now to McLeod. McLeod sends it, but taken away by Ottawa. But Buffalo has it in their own zone. All right, they're just passing it around at this point. Byram dumps it in from the red line all the way to the far circle, or far corner. Sent out. But, yep, in front of the bench is Ottawa. Pass knocked away, picked up, and sent back into their own zone. Ottawa tracking it down. Zucker is there. Behind the Ottawa net, sent around. And sent to neutral ice. Buffalo has the puck, though. It's McLeod as both teams get changes. And Doan got it taken away. He gets it right back. Somehow it's not offside, though. And Ottawa behind their own net. Man, these jerseys are terrible. This black numbers on red jersey is impossible to see. The numbers clearly. Towards the net, and stuff attempt saved there by Luukkonen. Into the far circle, and a backhander off the far boards. Taken up the middle, pass to the near side. Cousins with the Z with it, but taken away by Buffalo. Okay, it is 19-17 shots, right? Yeah. Dahlin with the puck. Pass over the red line. Taken into the O-zone. Near circle. Drop pass. Samuelson's shot was wide. Oh, Stanley didn't keep it in. Breakaway for Ottawa towards the net. Shot. What a save by Luukkonen. Stanley caught flat-footed in the far boards. I don't know what on earth he was doing. He gave zero pursuit. And that was an easy breakaway for Ottawa. Behind the net. I mean, that was terrible. Pass to the red line. 2-on-2. Far circle shot was wide. And Luukkonen is keeping it a 2-1 game. Sabres fortunate to only be down 2-1. 10:57 to play in the third. We've hit the under 14 media timeout. 2-1 Ottawa. We'll keep an eye out for the visualizer. Daniel Wolvet, hello. Coming in from Calgary. Sabres will win this year. Sabres are paper No, I don't think so. Sabres are a good team. Maybe they're not the best in the East, but they're one of the favorites. I mean, you can say Lightning and Carolina if you wish, but they went toe-to-toe with the Lightning. Lightning tried to goon it up with them, and the Sabres came back from 2-goal deficits and beat them 8-7, even despite the Lightning going goon style on them. You know, Montreal is a much younger team. But we'll see what they do. All right. They don't even have the goal score up anymore, let alone the visualizer. So can't be doing that yet. Yeah, who did they give the goal to? They must have. Wonder if they took it off to change the goal score. Yeah, it's Eller from Zub and Fogel. Okay, so Eller, they're changing it. I guess Eller did tip it in. I don't know. Yeah, that was a heck of a save by Luukkonen. I don't know why they took that down. All right. 5-1. 3-0 Stars over the Jets. 3-2 Wild over the Canucks. No score in Edmonton, Hawks, and Oilers. 4-2 Devils. 2-1 Wings over the Flyers. 2-1 Habs over the Rangers. The Rangers got one back. All right, back underway. All right, Buffalo dumps it in. They'll have to tag up, though. Why can't I speed up the clock quicker than that? Towards the, well, near circle, and Buffalo sends it out. Nope, offside. Not kept in by Ottawa. Offside at 10:30. Yeah, I guess. You could say Montreal's overachieving, too. We'll see. Yeah, the Sabres have been hot in the last 40 plus. They had a rough start to the season. They've, I don't know. It's going to be wide open in the East, less so in the West, really. If it's a shame that the Stars and Wild are going to play in the first round. All right, taken out to the neutral zone by Ottawa in the near boards. Brady Tkachuk behind the Buffalo net. Samuelson battling with him. It's sent into the near boards. Sent behind the net again. Far circle. Pass deflected. Just kept in. Now sent out by Benson. Benson picks it up in the far circle. Takes it behind the Ottawa net. Centered it, but he missed somebody in the slot. And Brady Tkachuk falling down in the near circle. Oh, come on. They can't call that a penalty. Just because Brady can't skate doesn't mean it's a penalty. All right, dumped in by Buffalo from the red line. Taken by Ottawa. Sent up ahead. Skated in. I thought it was Pinto, but it's 22. That's Amadio. Cousins with the Z's shot block. Zub sends it around. Far corner. I think Pinto. Now picked up. Power to the red line. A pass to Tuck. Taken away by Ottawa. And dumped into the near corner. Under 9 to play here in the third. I got to get the clock a couple seconds ahead. There we go. Power up the middle. Sends one to the near side for Thompson. Skated out by Ottawa. Under 8:40 to play. Luukkonen comes out of the net to pass it to Zucker. Zucker over the blue, over the red. And Buffalo trying to get a line change, and they take it at the neutral zone. Skated in by Norris towards the net. Shot. Big rebound. Nobody could put it in, though. Zucker trying to center it. Now far circle. Oh, they were trying to get it to Quinn in the near circle. It's in the near corner now. Quinn. Shot. Blocked. Ottawa sends it out. But down. It's going to be on target, so no icing. Picked up by Quinn. Quinn pass. Norris taken in the near circle. Now backs it up to the blue line. To the slot, knocked away by Ottawa. Under 7:50 to play now. Stützle sends it ahead. Pass to Spence. Spence pass goes all the way to the far corner. Stützle sends it. Buffalo in the far circle. Benson with the puck. Stutzel takes it away. Centered in the slot. Shot. What a save by Luukkonen. He freezes it. Now, Luukkonen doing everything that he possibly can to help the Sabres back into this one, but they still trail 2-1, and we're now under 7.5 to play. 7:25. Looks like it's the under 10 media time out. Need a comeback win, says Cookie Monster. C is for comeback. Yes. That's good enough for me. All right. Kind of breeze through the shots. Actually, now they say, or the scores, it's 20-20 on the shots. All right. Lightning 4, Penguins 2, 12:20 in the third. Panthers 2, Bruins 1, 9:03 in the third. Canadians 2, Rangers 1, 5:52 third. 3-1 Wings over the Flyers, 9:53 in the third. Canes 5, Jackets 1, 4:42 in the third. Devils 4, Caps 2, second intermission. Jets Stars in Dallas, Stars 3, Jets 0, 8:27 in the second. So they just passed halfway. Wild 3 with 2 straight goals. 3-2 over the Canucks, 11-12 in the second. Boldy, his second of the night, his 40th. Kaprizov's 40th as well. Blackhawks Oilers, no score, 12:22 in the first. 4 games yet tonight. We'll bring you Predators Kings in a little over an hour, about an hour and 10 minutes or so. Start the live stream. All right, back from commercial as it rains and thunders and lightnings outside. All right, McLeod wins the draw for Buffalo. Samuelson in the near corner gets hit. Now pass ahead. Red line dumping, though, by Ottawa. Luukkonen plays it to the far corner. Power trying to dig it out. Towards the net and into the near circle. Zub keeps it in. Pinto trying to dig it out. He falls down. Taken behind the net for Ottawa to the far circle. That was Amadio. Shot was wide. And the net just got dislodged. Somebody for Buffalo just got hit. 6:46 to play. I'll have to put the net back on the pegs. Now, TV thinks Ottawa got a shot there. Yeah, these nets come off way too easy. It's been really bad lately, I feel like, too. Like recent games. All right, 6:46 to play. Face off in the Buffalo near circle. And Ottawa keeps it at the blue line. A blast saved into the far boards. Quinn tries to get it out to neutral ice. He does. Benson tipped it into the bench at 6:36. All right. Just have the under 6 media timeout still. We're at 6:36. Fairly quick game, actually. Center ice draw. Norris got kicked out. Looks like Benson steps in for Buffalo. And it's in the far boards. Buffalo takes it into their own zone. Byram lost it in the near boards. Now it's up ahead. Benson passed to Norris. Norris down low. Tough angle shot. Quinn was blocked. Far boards, blue line keeper. Norris with the puck towards the net. That was blocked by Ottawa in the far circle. Shot from the point, saved by What's his name? Cousins with a Z. Dylan Cousins barely made it to the bench after that blocked shot. Yeah, the Senators' numbers are black with gold trim. If they would make them white trim, I think these numbers would be much easier to read. But this black and gold on red is next to impossible to read from the main broadcast cam. Cousins slammed his stick off the boards, I think, too, or when he got to the bench. All right, 21 all on the shots, 2-1 the score. Ottawa, 6 minutes to go in the third period. And behind the net, far boards. Far circle behind the net for Buffalo. Ottawa just got it out to neutral ice. And far circle behind the net. Samuelson, now Dahlin behind the Buffalo net. Under 5.5, pass to the neutral ice, tuck up ahead, and taken away by Ottawa and dumped in. Dahlin picks it up. Buffalo wants a line change, under 5:20 to play. Buffalo dumping from the red line, near corner. Byram keeps it in. Pass to the near side. Quinn with the puck. To the point, a blast sent wide or blocked wide. 93.0 miles per hour. Oh, that's a trip. Come on, where's the call? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Far circle, blocked, into the near boards. Ottawa pass to the red line, one-on-one. Byram back towards the crease and into the near boards. Ottawa just missed on a good opportunity. Near boards. Far circle shot wide into the near corner. That wasn't missed by much. Blocked shot, near circle. Still kept in by Ottawa. Near circle Stützle to the blue line. Far circle now. Shot. Tipped into the netting above the glass. Time is 4:14 and we have the under 6 media timeout. 2-1 Ottawa. Sabres have potent offense. This should end. No. Yeah, no kidding. We just had one last night. We did one game and Blues Kings went overtime. Which I was just happy we got the win, but they gotta have them win in regulation tonight. Can't be giving points to the Predators. Okay, I think we finally have the Eller visualizer. Let's do that. All right, near circle draw. Face off. Fogle back to Pinto, who shot it, and apparently it was tipped in. Sorry, Fogle to Zub, and then Zub was tipped in by Lars Eller. Ottawa will win 3-1. That's definitely a possibility if Buffalo has to pull their goalie because they're still trailing. They could easily get the empty netter and take the 3-1 win. All right, still 4-2 Lightning over the Penguins. 2-1 Panthers over the Bruins. 3-2 Canadiens over the Rangers. So the Rangers tied it. Cooley, I think, his 17th at 14:08, and then at 14:55, Cole Caulfield with his 49th, second of the night, gives the Habs the 3-2 lead, now with 4:24 to go. I don't think there's any changes in anything else, but we'll get to those scores. We'll have a little bit of time between games tonight. All right, back from break. Yeah, 49th. Yeah, I just got to that page as you put that up. Thanks, Dan. Yeah, he may get to 50 tonight. Jeepers. They get an empty netter. All right, behind the net, Power brings it up. Far circle. Pass to the near side. Taken up. Thompson dumps it in for Buffalo. Far circle. And centering pass tipped away into the far boards. Sent to the neutral zone by Ottawa. Sent back into their own zone. Oh, nice spin move. And Spence sends it in, but I think that's Malenstein maybe? Up ahead to Byram. Byram to Benson. Benson to Byram towards the net. Now behind the net. Thompson couldn't get to it. Ottawa has it right up the middle. Pass to the left wing. And Power there. And it's sent into the far corner. Behind the net, Luukkonen stops it. Plays it to Byram in the near boards. Byram looking. And he circles back behind the net. 3:10 to play here in the third. Sent ahead, and either it went into the crowd or the Sabres were offsides. 3:02 to play. Wonder how soon they would get the hook for Luukkonen for the extra attacker, but little early yet. Probably another 30 seconds minimum, but face-off is in the neutral zone. 27-25 Ottawa on the face-offs. I think Norris was going to step in for the draw. Nope, maybe not. It is Norris against Brady Tkachuk. And they kick Norris out. It'll be Krebs. Krebs wins the draw. Skated in by Dahlin and sent to the near corner. Under 3 to play. And near boards, and nobody's really dug it out yet. There's a trip, no call on Ottawa. Blue line keeper, shot saved, held on by Ullmark. Pushing and shoving ensues. At 2:39, so Sabres, it's getting a little late here. I would think you would pull them here. 2:39. I don't know. Lindy Ruff apparently doesn't think so. Boy, that looked like a trip. All right, Buffalo just took their timeout. Yeah, I thought Ottawa got away with a trip there in the corner. Don't know why that wasn't called. So Buffalo timeout. 48 votes in the poll, 85% for Buffalo, 15% Ottawa. And the Sabres take their timeout. What? That hasn't been Luukkonen's fault. They haven't gotten any offense tonight. Ullmark's the difference. I'm not going to highlight that, but hello, Lorge. You can't blame a goalie for giving up 2 goals. He's made so many saves to keep it 2-1. They wouldn't even have a chance if not for Luukkonen tonight. I got to disagree with you on that entirely. All right, looks like they did elect to pull Luke right here. Extra attacker. Although TV hasn't reflected it yet. Maybe it's coming up. Nope, they did. Yeah, they pulled him. Face off, Buffalo has it, but they go all the way to the far circle to pick it up. When you only score 1 goal, you're not going to win too many. That's a lot asking for your goalie to get a shutout. Sent up the near boards, and it's going to be empty net goal time. Skated in, and that'll do it. Still 2:18 to play, but it's 3-1 now. Grieg with the empty net goal. .218 to play. Yeah, it should be Grieg. Puck just got away off the boards, and there were 2 Senators. Either one of them could have taken it in. So Grieg, they still don't have the goal on. I don't know why the game center page. Grieg's, let's say 12th of the year. And I'm assuming they haven't pulled. Now he heads off. They have the puck again. They're behind their own net. Luukkonen off again. And whistle at 1:58. Well, Buffalo will be back in action on Saturday. They travel to D.C. Sabres, Capitals, and we'll have Golden Knights, Oilers after. Tomorrow night, we will have Blues, Ducks. Light night on the schedule. Face-off in the near circle. Far circle and behind the net. Back to the far. All right. At the point. Near circle. Benson shot blocked. And Ottawa sends it ahead. It's into the far corner. Will they get there? No icing. They're battling for the puck in the corner. Under a minute and a half to go. I mean, credit. Let's give the Sabres. Let's not put it all on bad play by the Sabres. Another empty netter at 1:18. They couldn't keep it out. Looks like Pinto got this one. And it's 4-1. That should do it. I mean, let's credit Ottawa for playing a heck of a game tonight. I don't think it was just poor play by Buffalo by any means. And I still say Luukkonen gave them a chance at this one. Just some bad offense, just missed opportunities. We'll say that. We don't want to say bad offense. We'll just say missed opportunities for Buffalo. But, ooh, that was a big bolt of lightning. There should be a huge, there it is. Huge thunderburst there. All right, we got Grieg and Pinto. Okay, Grieg's was empty net too. I don't know why it says doesn't have empty net. I don't know what we're reviewing or why there's such a delay here, but 1:18 to go. It's 4-1. Still waiting on the center ice draw. I don't know why it's taken this long. Back into the near corner. And saucer pass to neutral ice. It's in the far board, sent into the far corner. Behind the net, Stanley couldn't keep it in. They're at the neutral ice. Buffalo under a minute to play. And sent in behind the net. Malenstein. Pretty quiet night for Malenstein, I will say. I feel like he's normally a little more involved. Tuck a quiet night too. I felt like Thompson did what he could. Tuck was there a little bit. Not much from McLeod, I'd say. And Dahlin's normally rock solid. He made a bad turnover and he made a late play, and that basically a Dahlin mistake was one of the goals for Ottawa. When they were up in a 2-1 game, essentially. All right, behind the Buffalo net, that'll just about do it. Just the clock ticking down. Habs won. That's good. So at least the Habs won. And I know Buffalo's not happy, but... All right, a couple of empty net goals, and Ottawa wins by 3. 4-1 is your final. We'll do a little bit of... Oh, yeah, we can do the visualizers on the empty netters, I guess. Grieg... There was a pass from behind the net. It went off the boards. 2 players, I think, for Buffalo missed it. And Grieg was off to the races and tapped it in. Then Pinto, after a dump in, got the puck in the slot. They're digging it out from the far corner. Puck got away from Byram, and then Pinto tucked it in for his 20th of the year. Shots on goal, 24-22 Ottawa, and they won 4-1. Yeah, I guess we don't need these numbers. So 2-1, Buffalo wins the 3-game series, but Ottawa gets the much needed 2 points. And we'll get down, to the finals first. Let me catch up on the chat. Like and subscribe, please, before you head on out. Follow if you already have a Twitch account. It's free. Thank you for supporting the channel on both platforms. All right. Sabres offense looks elementary. Ottawa has the formula. I guess. I don't know. Buffalo's still a pretty hot team. I wouldn't just dismiss them. Great game by Ottawa, no doubt. Uka Pekka Letzaman. Dude, I don't know what team you've been watching all year. April 6th. Yeah, I will not have that game, though. You're talking about the Lightning. I won't get that game. It's on NHL Network, so I will not have it, unfortunately. My son, weather permitting, will have a game, so I probably would have missed it even if I could get it. Don't even really want to do Kraken Jets anyways. That night we'll have Predators Kings. I'll work on the schedule coming up too. But yeah, I wish I could do that game, but I don't know how to pay for just NHL Network and don't want to. Oops, let's go back to tonight's scoreboard. Yeah, only 2 games tomorrow. Light night in the NHL. All right, Canes 5, Blue Jackets 1, Wings 4, Flyers 2. These are all final. Canadians hang on 3-2 over the Rangers. Panthers 2, Bruins 1. Just heard out here, Senators 4, Sabres 1. And then we still got 4 games yet to start. And 2 of the 6 o'clock games still in progress. Lightning 6, Penguins 2, 1:50 in the third. Devils 5, Capitals 2, 11:50 in the third. Well, yeah, I know you probably need them. Yeah, I guess the Montreal could still win the division, maybe. I don't know. Good bounce back for the Senators, yeah. And they were down 1-0, I think, too. 8:49 into the second, they tied it up at 15-18, and then, yeah, I think it was that Eller goal where Dahlin turned it over and was late on the defensive coverage. So Cousins with the first star, he had the first goal, also, and Spence with 1 assist, and Ullmark giving up 1 goal. 21 saves. His the third star. Yeah, I don't know who else you would have given it to. Grieg had a goal and an assist, but I think Zub played pretty good. He picked up an assist. But all right, again, Lightning 6, Penguins 2. I don't know what happened in that game. 101 in the third, Devils 5, Capitals 2. Still, that's okay. Lightning Penguins is the only 6 o'clock game going. I forgot Devils Capitals was 6:30. Hulu for that one, and Hulu for Mammoth Kraken. I'll be back with Predators Kings in less than 50 minutes. Forgot to end the poll. So 19%, 18% were right on the 51 votes that Ottawa would win. All right. Like and subscribe. Please help me with growing the channel. Thank you for helping me grow the channel. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for being here. Thanks especially for the chat. Hope to see you for Predators Kings. If not soon after. We got Blues Ducks tomorrow. Yeah, Monday. I mean, unless my son, I don't think we're going to have rains. I think I will be at my son's 4:30 JV baseball. I won't be back in time to start a 6:30 game, but we'll just have the Predators Kings again. Second time in 5 days that night. But we have double headers at least for you on the weekend at night. We'll see if the weather is bad and my younger son's doubleheader is canceled. I might add a noon or 2 o'clock game Saturday. We'll see. Yes, I don't know. I really thought that was a trip in the corner. I really don't know how they missed it, but you know, you got to overcome that though. You can't blame the refs for everything. And Buffalo had chances. They didn't cash them in, but, you know, Ottawa just played the better game, I guess. So, but no worries. Buffalo still, you know, they'll be back in 2 days. They'll have a chance to get back on track against the, the Capitals. 6-3, it's final in Pittsburgh. Wait, we knew that already, didn't we? No, we did not. That's the latest final. So it looks like the Penguins got one back. Chinakhov had 1959 to make it 6-3. Lightning win big at home. All right, I'm going to take a break between games. It's 5-3 Devils over the Caps, 9:31 to go in the third. All right, hope to see you in the next one. This is Sinbin Stream signing out for now. Thank you all. Wishing you all the best. Hope to see you again, less than 50 for Predators Kings. Until next time, take care and bye-bye for now.